Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. On the other sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And we're off on EA Sports. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42. Pass play now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Back to the air they go on second down. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They go play action on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. Escapes a defender, and this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, play action. Finds his man, Gray. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. Second down now, they need 7. Throwing off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Keely Ringo making the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. On the draw, this is Johnson. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Finds his fullback. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And that is exactly what they were after, Gronk. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On the ground again with Johnson. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Going with the screen to Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers stretch their early lead to 9. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They start to drive the ball. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it on 2nd and short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd goal situation.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught on the slant. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They send the tight end in motion. Trying to throw this from the gun. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd down from the gun. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to Johnson to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw here. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those 2, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
This is Johnson heading right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. The RPO. It's caught by Laporta. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Rolling from the gun here. A throw left side. Caught by Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Sticking to the air here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Johnson up the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Steelers have a first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give, this is Johnson. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. To throw here on 1st down. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. He'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing now on 1st down. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Saints in the NFC South. And it's Caleb Williams. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They start that half with a give to Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 9 yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll throw it here on first. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. First down, play action. That one's complete, right side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It is caught left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down, Cleveland.
He's going to throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ollie set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Baker. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's found the end zone as a receiver this season. You can see he's top 5 right now among NFL running backs in receiving touchdowns. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. They'll go play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now an inside give to Johnson. Shoots away from one. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. RPO here, quick throw grabbed by Flowers. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Markers are reset, here we go, ball at the 44. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's out on the bootleg. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Pass play on 1st and 10. Fights his way through a tackle. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. They're throwing it. That's completed right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, this is Baker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Steelers set to punt it, and he'll try to hit this one well. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. They give to Hall on the draw. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Lockett isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance. Got the field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. He got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 3 now. They are throwing it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. In the red zone now. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. All still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They send a man in motion. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who were out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the give to Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds the in route, complete. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, Johnson trucks a defender. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.